Yo, what is going on, you guys? BashtianYgo here, and I am coming at you. It's been a while. I understand how you feel, but today I'm going to be coming at you with my live twin Fiendsmith deck profile I've been playing recently, and this is a really fun deck. Don't mind the Moki. I just want to go ahead and flex that. That's really cool. One of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card of all time, and I'm so happy it's a QCR. We're not doing the whole thing. We're going to get a binder out of it. We're definitely not doing that, but I just thought it'd be pretty cool. But today, I want to go and show you guys the live twin Fiendsmith deck, a deck I've been messing around with a lot, and I really like the way this overall plays. I'm not the most experienced with this deck overall, but I really like the potential of this. Like the amount of hand traps and non-energy you can play in this and still have it be extremely consistent is really good. And I've taken it to the most recent regional. I feel like I learned a lot about this deck, and I'm still no pro. For someone I know who's a little bit better than this deck than myself, I would suggest you go ahead and check out Mainphase TV. I have a link down in the description for his channel, some videos of him, so you guys can check out a little bit more of the combo stuff. But I really like this deck. I want to go ahead and show it out to you guys. Really cool artwork, of course. It's been around for a while. It's not like it's a brand new deck, but it just gets some crazy new support with the Evil Twin Kiss a Kill deal, which is a crazy good card that sends the Leela as cost to activate the effect, where if your opponent were to respond to your Evil Twin or your Kiss a Kill or what's it called, Live Twin, Kiss a Kill or Leela monsters, you'd actually draw a card if your opponent responds. So that's really good. But what's more importantly about her is that she is actually a light fiend, so it's obviously crazy because it feeds directly into the Fiendsmith engine, of course. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, guys. I played 3 copies of Kiss a Kill, the OG, and 3 copies of Frost. Reason why I play 3 and 3 is just because you want to make sure you're able to see a Kiss a Kill monster in your starting hand. So that's the reason why you want to really maximize out on your Kiss a Kill cards, just because if you can get to this card, you go full combo for both. So this is full combo. Obviously 3 copies of the Live Twin Sunny Snitch, which is also full combo. So you play 9 copies of full combo right off the bat. Even if they imperm the OG, you still go full combo, which is crazy. And then I also played 2 copies of the Leela Suite, the brand new card. It's gonna be really old. It's about a month old now, but still new card. A crazy good card, and it just really helps you get your plays going. But you basically you summon out to activate deal effect, send the suite as cost, and then suite's already in your graveyard, so you special summon out this the suite, and then you can actually link this off and start going into your Requiem plays. And then we have the sequence, you guys start linking it off for some more Live Twin plays. So really cool. That's kind of how that works. And then 1 copy of the OG Leela as well, who's also full combo, but she is far less strong, because if she gets imperm, you're kind of screwed. So just one of her, but you still need her to summon something out from the extra deck, from the main deck. So that's something I did come across a decent amount at the regional, is the amount of Kiss a Kills, because I only played 5 at the regional. I think playing 6 is just more correct, because there's just times where you just really need a Kiss a Kill in your opening hand. So that's really going to be it for the monsters, or the Live Twin monsters, I should say. For the Fiendsmith stuff, 3 Engraver, self-explanatory, 1 Lacrima, 1 Lurie, Tracked, and I like to play Sanct as well. Sanct helps play around Droll, which this deck already plays around. This is the only part of the engine that kind of plays into Droll if you Fiendsmith into Tracked. But you have to be careful about when you're doing Sanct, because it does leave you 1 less Light Fiend in the graveyard, so that can come up. Something you guys want to keep in mind. But overall, a really good card, and really fun, because a lot of people, I guess, just don't see the Sanct coming, so they'll Droll and on the Sanct, and you really have you're not really punished by it at all. And 1 copy of Fiendsmith in Paradise as well, just to make sure you can round off the full Fiendsmith package. And that's literally the deck. And then we just play a whole bunch of non-engine guys. 3 for Wallows, of course. 3 Drone Lockbird. This is a little bit conflicting, but I did want to at least, because I see Drone Lockbird, Mitsurugi is just so popular right now. I think Drone Lockbird should be a main deck staple, personally. 3 copies of Effect Veiler. 3 copies of Ash Blossom. 2 copies of Ghost Bell. And 2 copies of Nib. And 2 Bestials. Really want to make sure we maximize absolutely everything, guys. Now, the one hand trap that's missing from this is going to be Infinite Impermanence. I did not want to play Imperm in the main deck just because playing in the main deck means if I draw it off like off of a Kiss a Kill draw effect, a deal effect, if I draw it off a Chummy, I'm already going to have monsters on the field or whatever it might be, unless I do it with the Chummy, of course. So it's really, I want to be able to activate the hand traps that I draw. So if I draw something on my opponent's turn, which you're very likely going to do with this deck, you want to be able to activate it, and Imperm you're just not able to do. Bell is very underrated this format. I want to see if I can play this at 3 because Bell is just really, really good. Going into the Mitsu matchup and the Malice matchup, it can hurt a lot as well. So a really, really underrated card, honestly, this format. I think Bell is really, really good, but that's just, again, just personal opinion on that one. And then for the last 3 cards in the main deck, we play 1 Called By, Cross Out, and 1 Triple Tactics Talents to round off the main deck. This is really fun. People don't see this coming anymore, but you play so many hand traps, you could realistically play even more variety of hand traps from this deck, which is something that I would like to explore as well. And then Cross Out just becomes even more alive at that point. The only downside of this deck is that you can't really play Purge or Impulse, but I mean, those cards are expensive anyway, so you know, you're fine. The red deck is relatively budget as well, which I really, really like. It's not overly complicated to learn, which is obviously really, really good as well, but again, this is just more the factors I very much like about it. It's combo heavy, but it's not overly complicated, so it's really easy to pick up. It's not horribly expensive as well, so I really liked it as well. But anyway, getting back to it, guys, the extra deck, we play 1 copy of Kiss a Kill Deal, 1 Kiss a Kill, 1 Leela, 1 Trouble Sunny, and 1 of the Abao Aku, the honorary Light Twin card. So this is all you're gonna need to go full combo. It's absolutely crazy. Basically, what the deck does is summons it summons the Trouble Sunny on your own turn. Activate the effect, summon these 2 back, because now you have 2 link 2 fiends. You go into Abao Aku special summon back the Trouble Sunny, and now you have Abao Aku and Trouble Sunny that your opponent has to deal with, and this is just the evil twin stuff. You're most likely going to be ending on this in either a Wave High King Caesar or a Desiree, plus all the hundreds of hand traps you play in your deck. So obviously, I really, really like this overall lineup. I think it's a fantastic grindy way to play a deck, so I'm a big fan of this. Then obviously you play the Fiendsmith stuff, Requiem, Sequence, Agman Day, Desiree, Moon, Necroquip, and Wave Hiking Caesar. Now, you may be wondering why I chose to play Moon when the deck already has a Link 1 that it goes to very easily. And honestly, yes, it does go into very easily, but there's times when you're comboing off or you might get stopped where it might be, and you just have 2 monsters on the field, and sometimes it's a hand trap, sometimes it's whatever it might be, right? And there's times where maybe it's not a life twin, or maybe it's a what's it called, a Leela, and you can't really do much with the Leela, so you have to summon something back, and then you go into Moon, and you're good to go to keep going with it from there. So that's the main reason why I like to play Moon of the Closed Heaven. I think it's still really, really good. And then for the last 3 cards, 1 Muckraker. It actually comes up quite a bit, surprisingly. It's a really fun card, and if you're about whoever gets stopped, you just go into this and you know, go on from there and summon it back or whatever. Really, really crazy. 1 Chaos Angel, which is, I mean, a lot of decks just naturally can't out this card, so really, really good. And then 1 copy of the Sky Crisis. Obviously, Sky Crisis is self-explanatory. Card's pretty much main deck staple or extra deck staple in every single deck. And yeah, I really don't think I would change anything out of this. If anything, maybe the Sky Crisis, but I don't even know what I would put in, because honestly, this deck just has a lot of grind to it. It's something I really, really enjoy about it. And if you guys are looking to pick up a deck that's, again, not overly complicated, can really ease you into Yu-Gi-Oh as far as like the combos for it, but that has a better ceiling as far as like understanding sequencing with the deck, I think this is a really great deck for you to pick up. Again, I've been playing this deck for maybe about a month now. I've just been having a lot of fun with it, going to either locals, going to regionals, playing with my buddies online, whatever it might be, and I just think it has a lot of potential, again, just to not be just a deck for you to pick up and learn, but actually I think has a lot of competitive viability if piloted by the correct person. Most likely not myself, but by that person, because all this non-engine is just absolutely ridiculous. On top of playing the Fiendsmith, one of the strongest still engines in the deck in the game. So that's gonna be it for the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see y'all in the next one.